Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a very popular dish, chicken patties that we used to have as kids. And in this we have I've taken one chicken breast and boiled it and just made very fine flakes out of these. At the same time, I've taken 4 cups of all-purpose flour, that is maida. In this I have added about 2.5 teaspoons of salt and 3 to 4 tablespoons. So to make the dough also, to make the chicken, this is my homemade bechamel sauce that I have made with flour, butter, and there is a cup of flour, melted 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, and milk, about 4 to 6 cups of milk, and this is a homemade bechamel sauce. Now, other than that, I've taken 2 eggs with which to brush my patties, and on the dusting board I may need flour to roll out my dough. For the chicken, those who like it spicy, they can use salt and pepper, of course, to taste. But I'm going to use some fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, paprika, or cayenne pepper. And even I have here some garlic powder for some extra flavoring. So now for the chicken that I have flaked very fine, I'm also going to use a large onion and 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. This is optional, a teaspoon of chili powder and some pepper flakes. So on medium-high heat I've added butter, and also I'm sauteing my onions. At this point of time, I had boiled my chicken breast for 45 minutes, and I am going to add this mixture to my onions. You can add at this point of time salt to taste. I'm going to add, for this much of chicken, about a teaspoon of salt to a teaspoon and a half. You can add a little bit of garlic salt also. I like a little bit of heat, so I'm going to add some red pepper flakes, a little bit of rosemary, and whatever herbs that you have on hand, fresh herbs. I'm also going to add some pepper. So about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of pepper can be added to this dish, and even a teaspoon of red chili powder. If it's too dry, you can always add a little bit of oil, and then depending on your taste preferences, you can add a little or more of each of the spices. So I'm going to stir this till I feel that my chicken is cooked for about 5 minutes. So during the commercial break, to remind you, in the chicken I added some fresh herbs like 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary, oregano, everything that goes with the chicken. I have all this on stock. I added a little bit of chili flakes for some extra heat. Now here was my bechamel sauce with flour, butter and milk. I've added about 4 to 6 tablespoons of that as a sauce mixture because the chicken pieces have all mashed up and they have cooked through. And before I start all this process, I've preheated my oven to 425. The oven should be real hot so that the patties pop up. So here I'm going to just, maybe for this much of chicken, a rough estimate would be 6 tablespoons of my homemade bechamel sauce, and I would like to add some paprika also for some extra heat, and just saute this for 5 more minutes. So the total preparation taken to saute this chicken with the onions has taken about 15 minutes.